3D printing build plates come in a wide variety of types and textures these days. Today we'll be taking a look at least 3 of these build plates and showcasing the incredible effects they have on your models. Many of these build plates look similar and dull, but when held in the right light, these nearly holographic textures reflect and refract light in almost magical ways. But the coolest property that they have is transferring this texture to anything you print on them. Let's start with the basics. Textured PEI. These are arguably the most common type of build plate included with 3D printers from the last few years. These build plates are typically a flat, springy steel sheet with a layer of polyethylamide. The texture also aids in keeping your first layer stuck to the bed during printing without the use of external adhesives or release agents. Other than the somewhat rough texture, it has no visual effects on your print. They also come in a smooth version, which is found on most Prusa printers. But one important distinction to mention here is that PEI is a coating applied to an otherwise smooth surface. This will be important in a moment. What I'm most excited to look at today is PEY, and what I'd really like to know is what that stands for. You can also find PEO build plates, which are polyethylene oxide polymers, but PEY remains a mystery. In spite of chemical uncertainty, one thing is clear. These look really cool. This is a dual-sided build plate from Gominel, a random Chinese company I found on Amazon who had a good price. This build plate is made of the standard flexible metal and has 2 holographic stickers applied on either side. Bamboo offers these on their website, though you have to apply them yourself. Let's take a look at some of the textures this produces before we get into some of the negative aspects that are inherent with these build plates. We'll also compare some prints later to see their effect on a first layer. This side is called Smooth Star, and I printed this logo from Chase Fournier. Chase runs a fantastic repair shop and YouTube channel, and I shamelessly right-clicked and downloaded his logo in order to print it. Hopefully he doesn't mind. The really interesting part about this is that none of the filaments used were silk. This was printed with Bamboo Green PLA Basic, Bamboo Blue Gray PLA Basic, and Naga Black PLA Plus. All of the reflectivity and rainbow colors you see are a result of the extruded filament conforming to the holographic texture of the build plate. But what about using shiny filaments? I used the smooth Skynet side of this build plate to print this Pikachu. It was printed with Naga Gold PLA Silk, Yusu Transparent Black Sparkle PLA, which is a glitter-filled filament, and Basic PLA for the other colors. The addition of silk and sparkle filaments only amplifies the reflective texture and makes the bottom layer truly shine. Just to prove a point, this flat disc was printed with Creality's Matte Avocado Green PLA. It has absolutely no reflectivity at all, but when printed on the PEY plate, it shows an equally holographic finish. Here's a comparison between the textured PEI and the holographic PEY. All of these were printed with the exact same filaments. So how do these print? The plate I got is a drop-in replacement for the 256 by 256 mm Bamboo P1S plate. The stickers themselves aren't magnetic, but thankfully the metal is. In Bamboo Slicer, I selected the smooth PEI option, and of course ran automatic bed leveling since I did change the entire build plate. Many times these come out perfectly, but unlike PEI, they seem to require a slightly higher temperature to adhere prints to the bed. These aren't plates that you'll want to use adhesives or release agents on, as they could disrupt or negate the surface effect. Because of this, one of their main issues is adhesion in general. Small objects and things with text truly struggle to adhere to the surface, and oftentimes curl up trying to follow the nozzle as it moves. These are much less of an issue on plates that are coated rather than stickered, but they still seem to struggle with adhesion more than others. But I have trouble arguing with the results when it does print well. They are truly stunning. If I had to point out one other downside than adhesion, it would be that this effect is obviously limited to your bottom surface only. This means that if you want to print something that has this texture on several sides, you'll need to split the model up and assemble it separately. But for flatter objects like keychains and box lids, this can have a stunning visual effect. In any case, you can try these for yourself if you want. I've included links to all the filaments and print plates used in the video description. If you've ever used one of these, what was your experience like? And have you found any tricks to overcome the adhesion issues? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.